Hold up, did Remy Ma really try to poison a two-time Olympic gold medalist over a boxing session with her own husband? Because that's exactly what fans are whispering after a jaw-dropping training camp incident sent Claressa Shields straight to the emergency room and Papoose right into the middle of the mess. Now ask yourself, what would drive a woman to sneak into a gym, tamper with a water bottle, and vanish like a shadow in the night? And why is that woman allegedly Remy Ma? Was this just a jealous outburst, or a carefully calculated revenge plot? Let's rewind. For weeks, rumors swirled about Papoose spending late hours with Claressa, training, laughing, and maybe doing a bit too much sparring outside the ring. But once Remy saw the video, the one where Claressa wraps her arms around Papoose mid-pad session, everything changed. And now, one woman's in the hospital, the other silent. And Papoose? He's got blood on his gloves, metaphorically, of course. So here's what they don't want you to know. It started with whispers. Rumors flying like jabs in the ring that something wasn't quite right between Remy Ma and Papoose, the couple once hailed as hip-hop's ride-or-die royalty. But nobody expected the drama to throw hands, literally, inside a boxing gym, with Claressa Shields, of all people, caught in the middle. And yet here we are. One alleged affair, one poison water bottle, and one superstar laid out cold, not from a punch, but from something far more sinister. Now the streets are talking, and the timeline is on fire. The question on everyone's mind? Did Remy Ma really try to take Claressa Shields out of the game permanently? Let's rewind before the headlines. Let's talk about the tension that had been simmering behind closed doors for months, maybe even years. Ever since Remy Ma returned from her bid, things between her and Papoose had been different. Sure, the couple put on a united front, red carpets, matching fits, cheesy TikToks, but insiders say the foundation was crumbling. Word on the street was that Remy's trust issues were flaring up again. And when Papoose started spending long hours training with Claressa Shields, that little green monster called jealousy came out swinging. Now, let's be real. Claressa is no ordinary woman. 2 Olympic gold medals, an undefeated record, and a confidence that fills every room she steps into. And when she started posting those slow-mo sparring clips with Papoose holding the pads, oh, it was game over. Twitter lit up like a Christmas tree. Fans were zooming in, overanalyzing every smile, every touch. They got chemistry, one follower wrote. This ain't just boxing. This is body language. Still, it was just speculation until Remy saw that video. You know the one. Claressa, laughing, wiping sweat off Papoose's face, then hugging him from behind like it was just another day in paradise. And guess what? That's when Remy Ma snapped. Sources close to Remy say she confronted Papoose immediately. He allegedly brushed it off as nothing, just boxing, just business. But Remy wasn't buying it. She knew Papoose's training habits all too well. She reportedly went full detective mode, checking his schedule, tapping into his texts, even calling in favors to figure out exactly where and when Claressa would be training next. And then came the poison plot. According to one anonymous gym staffer, who asked to remain nameless for legal reasons, Remy Ma showed up at the boxing facility 2 days before the alleged incident. Disguised in a hoodie and shades, she slipped in during an off-hour session. She wasn't there to box. She was there to send a message. Now here's where it gets straight out of a movie. Witnesses say Remy wandered near Claressa's gym bag while everyone was distracted. That bag, by the way, was sitting a good 20 feet from the ring, far enough to be ignored but close enough to be sabotaged. Inside, Claressa's gloves, wraps, towel, and a water bottle. A clear plastic bottle with a purple top. Ordinary on the outside, but allegedly tampered with inside. Multiple gym sources claim Remy Ma was seen holding a tiny vial, clear liquid, no label. She looked around, uncapped the water bottle, poured something in, shook it once, then walked away. Casual, calculated, cold-blooded. Now you're probably thinking, come on, why would she do that? That's not just petty, that's criminal. But remember, we're not talking about a regular woman scorned. We're talking about Remy Ma, who once did 6 years for shooting her own friend over some missing money. Petty is practically her love language. So, what happened next? The following morning, Claressa showed up for another training session. No one suspected a thing. Papoose was there too, holding pads like always, shouting encouragement. They went through the usual warm-ups, some light sparring, some footwork drills. Everything was smooth. Until it wasn't. Midway through the session, Claressa took a break, grabbed her towel, and reached for her water bottle, the same one Remy allegedly tampered with. She chugged half of it. Within minutes, something was clearly off. Her balance shifted. Her eyes blinked rapidly. Then she dropped to one knee. "Yo, she good?" someone asked from across the ring. "She's probably just gassed," another said. But the panic set in when Claressa collapsed face first onto the mat. Papoose rushed over, yelling her name. The gym froze. Someone called 911. Paramedics arrived within 10 minutes and rushed her to the nearest ER. Dehydration? Maybe. But when doctors couldn't explain the sudden nausea, dizziness, and blurred vision, that's when the whispers of poisoning started. One hospital worker, who later deleted their tweets, claimed toxicology reports showed traces of a chemical compound not typically found in athletic supplements. And let's not forget the security footage. Sources say the gym's cameras caught someone in a hoodie near Claressa's bag the night before. The face isn't clear, but the walk, the height, the build? Social media detectives were quick to say, "That's gotta be Remy." And here's where things get messier than a heavyweight brawl. Just hours after the incident, Remy Ma's Instagram went dark. No posts. No stories. Comments disabled. Meanwhile, Papoose posted a cryptic black square with the caption, "Betrayal cuts deep. Healing takes time." Fans went wild. Did he just admit to cheating? Is Remy about to be arrested? Wait, is Claressa okay? The internet was in meltdown mode. And while none of the parties had made official statements yet, the theories were spiraling faster than a Twitter thread at 2 a.m. TMZ was camped outside the hospital. Shade Room posted side-by-side pics of Remy in a hoodie and the gym's mystery figure. Even Funk Flex weighed in during his Hot 97 segment. Man, if this is true, that's a wrap for Remy. You can't just be out here slipping poison like it's Game of Thrones. But here's the real kicker. A new leaked DM, allegedly from a mutual friend of both Remy Ma and Claressa, revealed that the two women had beef long before Papoose ever got involved. Apparently, Remy once auditioned to play Claressa in a biopic that never got off the ground. Claressa allegedly blocked the casting, saying she wanted a real actress. That wound? Still fresh. Now the poisoning starts to look a lot less like a snap decision, and a lot more like premeditated revenge. And just when we thought it couldn't get any darker, guess what happened next? An anonymous source from inside the hospital, allegedly a night nurse, leaked that Claressa Shields was placed under protective watch after the medical team noticed chemical irregularities in her system. They feared someone might return to finish the job. Let that sink in. This wasn't just a health scare. This was a potential attempted murder wrapped in a celebrity boxing scandal. Within 24 hours, the hospital wing treating Claressa was crawling with plainclothes officers. They weren't saying much, but they sure weren't acting like this was some freak dehydration incident. Meanwhile, Remy Ma was spotted by paparazzi boarding a private SUV outside her Bronx home. Hoodie up, sunglasses on, lips sealed. Her team issued a brief statement. Remy Ma is taking time to process recent events and will not be speaking to the media at this time. Translation? She's lawyering up. Now let's talk about the internet detectives, who moved faster than the NYPD. Fans matched the timestamp security footage to Remy's known location using geotags from old Instagram stories. Others even tracked down a nail salon receipt she allegedly posted the same day as the poisoning incident. And the kicker? Her nail polish in that selfie matches the hand in the gym footage. Meanwhile, Claressa's camp isn't staying silent either. Her longtime trainer posted a now-deleted reel with the caption, "A queen can't be knocked down by jealousy. She gets back up stronger." Strong words, especially from someone who witnessed the whole gym episode unfold. The message was clear. They believe foul play was involved, and Remy Ma is the prime suspect. But now let's dive even deeper into the alleged motive. Because this isn't just about jealousy. It's about legacy. According to leaked emails between Remy Ma and a documentary producer, obtained exclusively by a shady gossip blog, Remy was in talks to executive produce a biopic about her own life. Guess who is also in discussions to co-produce a sports documentary at the same network? Yep, Claressa Shields. The same network, the same month. Sources say Claressa's deal went through first. Remy's project? Indefinitely delayed.
Ouch.
Suddenly, it's not just a love triangle. It's a power struggle. Two dominant women from different worlds, one from rap, one from the ring, both fighting to tell their story. And when Remy saw Claressa not only working with her husband, but also snatching her bag behind the scenes, that's when, allegedly, things took a deadly turn. Let's not forget the alleged text messages floating around Reddit, claimed to be from one of Remy's close inner circle. One line stands out. If she wants to act like a champ, let her taste what losing feels like. No names are mentioned, but let's be honest, the internet is running wild with assumptions. As the scandal snowballed, so did public reaction. Some fans sided with Remy, calling it all a smear campaign. Others were quick to cancel her altogether, citing her past violent history. One viral tweet read, "Remy Ma didn't do 6 years to come out here and try poison? Come on now. That woman needs therapy, not TV deals." And while the world debated guilt or innocence, guess who was curiously silent through it all? Papoose. The man in the middle of it all, the so-called Black Love King, suddenly stopped posting. No more boxing clips. No couple photos. Not even a cryptic quote. According to one source close to his management team, Papoose has allegedly moved out of their shared home and into a temporary apartment in Manhattan. He's been devastated by the fallout, and while he hasn't spoken out publicly, insiders claim he's cooperating with the investigation. Whether that means with or against Remy, well, that's where things get messy. One major podcast even speculated that Papoose might have been wearing a wire during one of his phone calls with Remy after the gym incident. Why? Because authorities are allegedly treating this as a premeditated act of assault with intent to harm, and they need concrete evidence. And if Papoose is indeed cooperating?
Phew.
That's betrayal at a whole new level. Meanwhile, Claressa's team has gone full PR mode. She's now being painted as a survivor, not just of boxing injuries, but of betrayal and sabotage. Her publicist posted a staged photo of her in a hospital gown, smiling with a championship belt on her lap, captioned, "Even poison couldn't stop the GWAT. Try harder." The internet?
Ate it up.
Now sponsors are allegedly circling her for comeback endorsements. Gatorade,
Nike.
Even a rumored Lifetime movie deal is being floated. The spin is working. Claressa is suddenly America's sweetheart, while Remy is starting to look like the villain in her own redemption arc. And yet, no charges have been officially filed.
Why?
Well, here's where things get suspicious. Some say the gym owners are under pressure to suppress the footage. Others claim NYPD is dragging its feet because of Remy Ma's ties to high-level insiders. But another theory? There's more to this story than just Remy versus Claressa. Because just days ago, a new player entered the chat. Fat Joe. Yes, that Fat Joe. Rap icon. Terror Squad founder. And Remy's longtime mentor. He reportedly flew back to NYC the moment the story broke and held a private meeting with Remy, her lawyers, and 2 unnamed security consultants. Rumor has it he's trying to broker a deal, keep the footage sealed, settle things quietly, and avoid a public trial. But if that's true, it's already too late. The footage is already being shopped around. TMZ, Vlad TV, and even Netflix are allegedly bidding for exclusive rights. Because let's face it, this isn't just gossip anymore. It's a full-blown docuseries in the making. And right when things were starting to cool down, another twist hit the timeline hard. A leaked emergency room chart, partially redacted, shows that Claressa's symptoms were consistent with ingestion of trace amounts of ethylene glycol. What's that? The active ingredient in antifreeze. Yep. The same poison that's almost impossible to detect in small doses, and just as deadly if consumed over time. That's not your average Gatorade mishap. So now the stakes are higher than ever. If confirmed, we're not just talking about a health scare, we're talking about attempted manslaughter. And just as this bombshell report started making rounds, Remy Ma finally reappeared. She showed up at a private charity gala in Brooklyn, dressed to the nines, flanked by security, and offering no answers. But the cameras caught one thing. She wasn't wearing her wedding ring. And Papoose? He was nowhere to be found. So there she was, Remy Ma, stepping out like nothing happened, while the internet begged for answers. No public statement. No denial. No explanation. Just an icy stare, a designer dress, and a missing wedding ring that screamed louder than any press release. And now, the world is watching every single move. But this isn't just a personal feud anymore. It's gone nuclear. Because the moment Claressa Shields was discharged from a hospital, she didn't head home quietly. She called a press conference, flanked by her legal team, media reps, and even a rep from Team USA Boxing. Claressa delivered a short but chilling message. I'm not here to play victim. I'm here to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else. I trusted the people around me, and someone tried to take me out. I will be pursuing every legal route necessary. Mic dropped. The boxing community erupted. Former champions, Olympians, and fight promoters jumped in, some offering support, others demanding action. And for the first time in years, the conversation wasn't about belts. It was about betrayal, sabotage, and survival. Claressa wasn't just fighting in the ring anymore. She was fighting in the courtroom. Behind the scenes, sources confirmed that her team filed an official police report naming Remy Ma as a person of interest in what's now classified as a criminal poisoning investigation. And that's not all. A bombshell email surfaced, allegedly from one of Remy's former assistants, claiming they were instructed to acquire a colorless, tasteless sedative the week before the incident. The assistant, who has since gone into hiding, reportedly offered full cooperation in exchange for immunity. Suddenly, the narrative shifted again. This wasn't just a heat-of-the-moment mistake. This was looking like premeditation. Meanwhile, fans began demanding answers from Papoose, whose silence was beginning to look more like guilt. The man once praised for loyalty and morals now seemed complicit. Was he really just a bystander? Or did he know what Remy was planning? Some even speculated he may have tipped Claressa off, but just too late. And then came the twist nobody saw coming. In an exclusive leak obtained by a celebrity blog, an audio recording allegedly captured a phone call between Papoose and his brother just hours after the hospital incident. In the clip, Papoose is heard saying, "I told her this would happen, man. I told her to stop playing with fire." Now Claressa in the ER and Remy acting like she don't know nothing? She crossed a line I can't uncross. Let that sink in. That's not a denial. That's not a defense. That's a confession of frustration, maybe even regret. And fans? They ran with it. Hashtag Team Claressa started trending again. Podcasts tore Remy's career to shreds. Old clips resurfaced. Interviews where she joked about pulling up on girls messing with her man. Tweets from a decade ago saying, "Play with my heart and I'll make you hurt." Suddenly, everything was being reread in a new, terrifying light. And that's when the final blow hit. A grand jury was officially convened in New York to investigate the poisoning allegations. Subpoenas were issued. The gym was shut down temporarily. Trainers, assistants, and even cleaning staff were called to testify. And Remy Ma's lawyer filed a motion for dismissal, citing lack of direct evidence, but it was denied. Game on. In the court of public opinion, though, the damage was already done. Sponsors dropped her. A BET Award nomination was quietly revoked. A book deal she was working on, canceled. And Fat Joe? Radio silent. Sources say he's distancing himself fast, hoping to avoid getting dragged into what some are now calling the Remy Ma scandal of the decade. As for Claressa, she's taking the high road. For now. She's resumed light training, under heavy security. Her social media team has pivoted to inspirational content, painting her as the phoenix rising from sabotage. Hashtag poison-proof started trending as fans photoshopped her with glowing eyes, boxing gloves, and captions like, "You can't kill a legend. You can only make her more dangerous." And maybe the biggest twist of all? Rumors now suggest Claressa Shields is being offered a role in an upcoming Netflix docuseries about the scandal itself, executive produced by none other than Papoose. Yep, let that marinate. According to alleged leaks from early pitch meetings, Papoose is shopping a project titled Black and Blue, the Claressa Chronicles, centered around loyalty, betrayal, and redemption inside the boxing world. The proposal includes never-before-seen footage, including conversations he had with both women before and after the poisoning incident. If true, it would mark the most shocking betrayal of Remy Ma yet, her own husband telling the world his side, from Claressa's corner. So where does that leave Remy now? Alone, legally cornered, publicly shamed, and worst of all, completely silent. Her legal team has denied all wrongdoing, claiming the story is full of holes, hearsay, and speculation. But when the court date was announced, she didn't look defiant. She looked drained. One paparazzi clip shows her muttering, "I never wanted it to go this far," as she ducked into a black Escalade. Too late for that. Because no matter what the courts decide, the streets have spoken. And in the age of receipts, surveillance, and savage social media, silence ain't innocence. And before we wrap this up, here's the real kicker. A new leaked voicemail allegedly left by Remy Ma on Papoose's phone just one night before the incident dropped online. In it, her voice trembles as she says, "You gave her everything I built with you. That girl's not your partner. She's your escape. And if I got a reminder who I am, so be it."
Boom.
Now you tell me, is this the sound of a broken woman or a warning shot? We'll let you decide. So, what do you think really happened? Was Remy Ma pushed past her breaking point, or is she the mastermind behind a carefully plotted takedown? Is Claressa Shields the victim of a jealous rage, or is there more to this triangle than meets the eye? And Papoose, is he an innocent man caught in the crossfire, or a quiet architect playing both sides? Tell us in the comments below. Like if you're stunned. Subscribe if you're ready for the next exposé. And remember, in this world, nothing stays buried, especially when cameras are always rolling. This is Gossip Nova, and this has been your exclusive look inside the scandal they hoped would stay secret.
But now,
it's officially too late.